Yo,
Alright, yo, welcome
what's
back
going
to
on, guys?
to the vlog, the podcast. Wait, okay, what was the name we decided on for this?
I don't know. Let's
All right,
just start
whatever.
it.
Welcome
Fuck
to
it.
welcome to this podcast. Thanks for listening
Hey,
so
the
far.
vlog's called the vlog. The podcast is, I guess, the podcast.
No, but this is the vlog podcast.
The vlogcast. Fuck.
The vlogcast.
Anyway, I'm your host. And I'm your
host.
I'm here with.
I'm your host, Mr. Toad. Thanks for listening. I want to talk about some Toad
I'm
things.
here with.
I will
Fuck.
tear down Josh. What am I supposed to say? What are you referencing?
I can't deal with this shit anymore.
Tell me what you're referencing.
Was this on? Is it? I'm trying to do like one of those bizarre Mega 64 intros where you have no idea what's going on until they start.
Thanks.
You know what I'm talking about, those
Mr.
podcast intros?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Frog. Thanks for listening. We're gonna talk about some frog issues today. All right.
So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
It's not over yet.
See you guys next week. All right. What do you want to talk about? You first.
I have some topics, I guess, prepared. I don't know if you do. I have
I do.
This list, like, is amazing. So I'm just gonna read you like the first 5 topics on the list, just in order, and you're gonna
Yes.
just listen
Tell
to this
me.
list of topics. This is how I read it. So
Tell me
I got
what it is,
Kiss,
baby.
Kiss, Game of Thrones, Akihabara, Supercon, and Hentai.
All right. I got.
And
a
I also have
longer
something
list.
else, but okay, you go first. Start a topic, and it might lead into another topic. Let's do this.
All right. The first topic on my list is Alberto misses MegaCon. Even though, so if you're not aware, MegaCon is a convention happening in 2 days from now. It's a big Orlando convention. Alberto lives like 10 minutes from it or something, and he's going to miss it.
I mean, I think I know. Like, literally, the main reason is because he doesn't have any money. Like, that's the main reason why he says he can't go to. It's very unlikely he can't go to SuperCon, but
Why does he not have a job, Alberto? Get a job so we can go to Japan.
Jen has a job.
Jen does
works
have
at
a job.
Subway.
She's a good role model.
Yeah.
So, why do we want to go to Japan? Josh, you should tell us.
I mean, what reason are you looking for? I wanted to go to Japan for a very long time.
I'm looking for the specific video that's flared up in interest recently.
Okay, so Stephen Georg, Stephen Vlog,
Georg.
the
How do you wait? What's his actual? His name is George.
George.
Oh, I think
His
he's the
name's
boss
Stephen
of the.
Georg. He's the boss of the Great Bay Temple. Okay, so Stephen Vlog, he's the inspiration for our vlog. He was the one that started it all. The man, the myth, the legend, Stephen Georg. He's in well, not now. He's back obviously, but he just uploaded his vlog. He was visiting Japan. He was in Akihabara. So every time I see an Akihabara vlog, it always re-sparks up my interest. Seeing fucking billboards of Kisniver like it's like a Broadway musical in New York City. It's insane. It's insane. I want to go so badly. Like, I've never wanted to visit a country more other than Israel, which I just visited already. So now I only want to go to Japan.
To be honest, I'd put Love Live over religion.
Todokide. Goes to like the Western Wall. Todokide Setsunasai wa Wanmo Sugio wa Snohalation.
Is that where Muse's next concert's gonna be? It's gonna be on top of the Western Wall. And then Jesus is
just
gonna
get a bunch of
rise.
like Hasidic get a bunch of Hasidic rabbis to do like Love Live dance on top of the wall.
Jesus is gonna arise from the grave and come to the Temple Mount. It's gonna be wonderful.
It's gonna be
Anyway.
wild. It's gonna be a great. It's gonna be a great concert. You guys should all go.
Yes, that is correct. Hey, so we're in the budgeting stages of this, so we're trying to.
I don't know if there's a chance I'm going to be studying abroad there, but the thing is, I don't want to study abroad there if I'm not going to be in Tokyo. You know what I mean? Because, like, I feel like then I'm just forcing it at that point, because I know if I don't study abroad in Tokyo, I'm probably only going to get to go to Tokyo, like, once or twice on the entire trip. Which is going to be, like, so, I'd rather, honestly, at that point, I'd rather just go on, like, maybe a week vacation just to Tokyo. Do you see my point?
Yeah, I see what you're getting at. So yeah. I guess we'll wait for that. But we're gonna start like budgeting.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna study abroad eventually. It's probably either gonna be Israel or Japan. But if I don't end up studying abroad in Japan, we want to budget for a trip to Japan. Me, Zach, Alberto. Knowing Alberto, it's most likely gonna end up me and Zach.
Yeah, like we have trouble getting Alberto. We have trouble getting Alberto out to like go to Sonic or something at night. It's gonna be really difficult getting him to a foreign country, but we'll try.
Can he drive us though? Like,
hey,
we just drive like down into the ocean and then drive like up here back up on the beach in like Japan.
That's a good idea, Josh. Hey, can I get a ride?
It's so funny because of the.
Wait, can I get a ride to Japan? No, I don't really think so. I'll buy you 2 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh, okay. I think we can go.
He doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. He plays
Magica
the Gathering.
Modern
it's like the way the way the world works and the way we're so used to a map, like a certain map, that like whenever you think of traveling to Japan, you always think of like going across the Atlantic and across all of like Europe and Asia to get to Japan. But it's like you can easily just go to the West Coast and get there like just there. You're just there.
Don't you go like north over? You go like northwest, right?
Yeah, you go, you go, like, northwest. It's very quick. I think you said the flight was only, like...
Yeah, like 10 or 11 hours. I was looking at it.
Yeah, so that's not that bad, comparatively. You could sleep through most of it.
Yeah. How long is it to Israel?
I'm really looking forward to... It was 12 hours, Israel.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to our trip to Japan next week. It's going to be great.
We're all booked and everything. You know, we all got classes and stuff.
Yeah, there's going to be... we're going to stay at a Love Hotel. Are those what those places are called? Love Hotels?
I think so.
Yeah. Going to do cosplay at Comica.
Cosplay.
Oh god. So what do you want to talk about now?
So, I'm just gonna give a shout out to. I'm gonna give a shout out to that mix simulcast that we did the other day. So Josh found some CDs in his room.
Hello?
Hello?
Your audio keeps on cutting out, so I can't understand what you're saying.
Your internet is so shit.
It's so bad. So continue with what you were saying.
Okay, so you know how you found some CDs in your room?
Yes.
We listened to them.
Did we listen to them?
Fix your internet.
Sad thing is, I can't tell you're joking or it's real.
I'm not joking. Don't be ridiculous, Josh. Can you
Don't.
hear
Don't.
me?
Okay. Okay.
This is not gonna make
So,
sense.
you listen to
this
some.
we're talking over each other because our audio is delayed like 3 seconds. And
Okay, speak, Zach, speak.
when you merge the audio tracks, you're gonna sync up to when I can hear you. So it's just gonna sound like I say something and then I wait 3 seconds and get a reply. And we're like not understanding, but it's okay. No one listens to this podcast anyway. This is episode 4.
The first
No one's gonna listen
episode
this far.
before I left for Israel is not up yet.
It's like months since then.
It's literally like I'm just too lazy to put it in a fucking thing, put it together and upload it.
Jesus Christ, Josh. Get your shit together.
Holy Kakosaka.
Is joined by a flock of stock character templates like Nozomi Tojo and Maki Nishimura or whatever her name is.
Maki.
Maki. Aka Obi-Wan Kenobi is Knuckles.
Why is Maki Knuckles?
She's literally the human embodiment of Knuckles.
Okay.
To the point where I'm not even sure she's
CDs.
not a hedgehog. I mean, an echidna, like Knuckles is.
She's Boom the cat.
Oh shit!
Okay,
Back to this.
we were watching CDs.
Yes.
Oh no, we were listening to CDs. Fuck.
That is correct.
And these CDs that we sort of simulcastly listened to were the mixes from some old cons we went to. What we used to do when we would go to cons is we would make like CD mixes with like a bunch of. It started off being like songs that we all liked, but it eventually slowly transitioned to just audio rips of like 6-minute YouTube videos. So, I'm recording now. Okay.
Oh my god, what did she yell at you for? Were you talking too loud?
Nah, she motioned to come somewhere, and I said I was recording.
Oh, okay. Mom, I'm recording a podcast.
But yeah. So we we eventually descended to like us like ripping audio from like 6-minute YouTube videos into like a CD.
So we'd just be listening to
Like the entirety of Skiz is on that CD.
That's an 8-minute long video. We just listen to people talk for 8 minutes. What if we put the dangers of Skiz on there? That's half an hour long.
I haven't even watched it. I'm too lazy to.
I watched the whole thing. It was good.
Okay.
So what do you have to say, Josh?
I think that what happened in New York was a tragedy, and Osaka needs to pay the price.
All right. So, on that note, so what's going on with politics?
The rapper or the concept of nation running?
Well, there's actually some news about both. So Politics has a new album coming out apparently, which is cool.
Oh shit!
And also, national politics really fucked up right now. So
it's so bad. I've never seen an election where like literally none of the candidates are liked. Like, do you agree with me? Like, obviously there's supporters for a candidate, but you know what I mean? Like, you talk to people, and they just don't like any candidate.
I agree. Yeah.
It's literally our political system has literally resorted to just voting for the one you hate the least.
I agree.
It sucks. It's ridiculous. That's not how it should be. And
It's
fuck
this is
the
such
whole
a
system.
fucking
How we what?
it's such a fucking joke. Like
It
it's
is.
such
It's
a
like something out of like a Family Guy episode. Like all this shit that's going on.
it's yeah. It's like a big fucked up game of rock paper scissors.
It's ridiculous. And thing is, it's like I don't even, like, and also it's not even like why is there like I guess I'm just being informed of this kind of stuff because I'm now a voter. So like I learn about this stuff and read about this stuff. Like why can't we just not just vote for the candidate? Like why is there all this bullshit with like delegates and super delegates and shit? Like why can't we just check off person and then they tally it up and whoever gets the most tallies wins?
I agree, Josh.
It's too simple.
That's true democracy.
It's too simple. It's too simple. It's just they just can't comprehend that idea. And Bernie
And on that-
Sanders needs to step up his game. He needs to hire Metallica, help him with
I
his
agree.
campaign, and fuck Enter Sandman is now Enter Sanders. All of his political rallies will start with him smashing on the guitar, singing Enter Sandman. Hillary's
Did
gonna
you
try
just-
to copy it.
Just directly copy that joke from Mega 64, like word for word.
I did.
Nice. So Josh,
I
how many
think I made
classes?
up, I think they never actually said Enter Sanders though. I think I made up Enter Sanders.
Well, okay.
Okay. What's your
So
question?
Josh, how many classes are you taking right now?
Right now, I'm taking one class and one
What
class
class?
only. That is love technique.
Love. You learning how to love?
I'm learning how to love. No, seriously, I am not in school right now. So, what are you doing?
I could be taking 5 or 6 classes, or just one.
I knew when you said I could be taking 5 or 6. I'm like, oh no. You're taking Calc 2, right?
I haven't taken Calc 2.
How the fuck is that?
I actually... Well, hold on. I'll talk about... Actually, I can talk about that right now. I took a midterm today. And this was the closest I have ever been to understanding calculus. I felt so, extremely, confident about this test. It's the first time I've ever felt confident taking a math test since middle school. And I just walked outside, and it was 95 degrees outside, and I felt so good and so bad because it was so hot.
It's so fucking hot in South Florida right now. Like, you
Ugh.
go outside, you're just like every time you walk.
That's every time you're in South Florida.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy for you. Hopefully
Thank
you did
you.
well. You know this
let's
means
talk-
you could have either done really well or failed.
Oh my god, if I failed, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
What do you have in the class now?
I don't know.
Fuck math. I hate math so much. I am so happy I never have to do it.
Fuck, this isn't even the
Again.
last one. I still have 2 more. I still have
God.
I still have statistics and linear algebra.
Statistics isn't bad. I've never taken linear algebra.
But yeah, I was supposed to take 2 classes, but I fucked up the other class so hard I had to drop it.
What was the other class?
It was database design.
Wow. I have no idea what you do in
Just-
that class. You design
but-
databases.
But you know how classes work, right? Teachers assign homework and they have tests.
Yes.
Not only was I 30 minutes late to the first test, which was my fault. I just-
Why?
because I got up late, and I missed the beginning of my class, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just skip. And then like 20 minutes later, I realized, oh shit, I had a midterm today. I had a, I had a test today. So I like briskly walked to my class, took the test, realized I easily failed it, and I dropped that class.
Amazing.
Not only that, but I also missed the first 2 homework assignments out of like 8. So, yeah, I failed that class, and I dropped it. So, that made my life a whole
you
lot
dropped
easier.
it, so you never have to worry about it ever again until
Until
you
I
have
have
to
to
take it again.
take it again. Yep.
Um. Okay.
Anyway, what's up with your life? Did you go to Panera today?
No, but I did do something interesting.
What'd you do, Josh?
I went to a concert movie. I don't know if you've seen a concert movie ever.
I haven't even seen a concert.
Are you kidding me? You've never been to a concert?
I've never been to a concert, no.
Wait, no, you fucking went to a concert at whatever at
Where?
LA Boston.
Well, that's not a real concert. I didn't pay entry.
That's true.
And it was like...
Yeah, so this was...
I mean, that was just like... That was closer to a panel than an actual concert.
Yeah, so I went to today. It was I'm trying to explain it. It's not. I thought it was gonna be live streamed from an actual concert that was going on, but this was a concert from 2014. It was the what? What's funny?
Continue.
Okay. It was.
I'm just...
What's so funny?
I'm just imagining you going to a theater to watch a Kiss concert from 2014.
Okay, so it was like one of their, I guess this was like a renowned concert, like on how awesome it was. So they made it like into like a concert movie where they had like some interviews. How concert movies usually work is there's like a bunch of interviews at the beginning, and then they show the concert from a bunch of different angles, show the crowd, like do a lot of awesome camera work and like really cool cinematography, and that's how you watch the concert in the theater. So I went to a 2014 Kiss concert. I think it was from Las Vegas because that was like their best. I guess it was their best concert in recent memory. So they turned it into a movie, and it was showing for one night. So I went with my dad and my dad's friend, and it was pretty awesome. They they know how to put on a good concert, cause like it's like typical concerts. They usually go on stage, play the music, and that's it. But they like put on like sort of a show. Like they do a lot of shit, and it was pretty awesome, and obviously the music's great. If you're a classic rock fan, you've probably listened to Kiss many times. You know all their tunes, their catchy beats.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, so it was awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, it's crazy because they're very old, and they're doing all these crazy stunts and shit. Like they're holding onto like poles and flying across like the entire like theater
Jesus Christ.
and shit. This like 70-year-old guy in like full makeup and armor with a giant fucking guitar that's like designed to look like an axe, flying across the audience. And so this guy, he's Gene Simmons. He's the oldest. He's like 70, I think. He was sweating a lot, and he was also wearing face paint. So, you know, Homestucks. You can see where
I'm
this is
familiar.
going. Yeah.
Does it get like all
By
trippy?
towards the end of the show, towards the end of the show is very drippy. But other than that, it was awesome. Really enjoyed it. So yeah. But it's also weird watching a concert in a movie theater because like you don't know, do you follow concert rules or do you follow movie rules? So like a couple of times you'll hear some awkward woos or claps, but like other than that, it's very quiet. But it's awkward because you're watching a concert.
What would you like? Stand up in your seat to get a better view
Oh
of
man,
the
I feel
screen?
just like completely.
Well, actually, I say this as there is a concert that I'm interested in, but I'm not going to, going on this weekend.
What is
The
it?
New York Miku Expo is going on in like 3 days.
Why aren't you going?
Because I'm busy over the weekend. I've got
No.
a friend's like little get together to go to, and I don't feel like going all the way to New York.
I
kinda
think I'm
far.
gonna go.
You gonna go?
Yeah, I think I'll do it. I think I'll walk.
Okay.
I'll Uber it.
Yeah. I could have gotten some cheap VIP tickets, but like,
So
at what
in all
cost?
realism, like, is it like if all logic was tossed aside, how much would it cost to Uber from Florida to New York?
I don't know.
Let's say it's like $5 to get from here to like
Hold on. Let's see if
movie theater.
Uber.
Obviously, it's not going to be able to calculate that for you because Uber's like state by state, right?
Oh no! It gives me a an estimate.
Let's see it. What's the estimate?
Are you gonna Uber X or Uber Pool there?
Which one's the cheaper one?
Well, Uber Pool means you pick up other people before you like drop off, so you sort of share the cost. But who
Let's
else is
do
gonna
Uber
go
X.
with you from? Uber X is the standard one. It'd be about $1,100 to $1,500.
Honestly, that's less than I expected.
But you could fly there for cheaper.
It's true. But who wants to deal with the hassle of the airport?
That's true.
Do you have a specific airport related organization that you'd like to talk about, Zach?
The TSA. Is that who you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, they just fired the head of it. And
Seriously? Like,
Yep.
what the fuck's going on with the TSA? Like
I don't
hear all
know.
this shit. Like, I just hear the TSA is falling apart, but no one says why.
because like the lines are apparently they're like purposely slowing down the lines, and people are waiting like 4 hours in line.
I have
People are like sleeping in the gates and stuff.
I just had I just took a flight, like after Israel, I took a flight from New York to Florida, and the line was literally like,
You went through security?
yeah, because I had to go to a different terminal.
Ah.
So it was like probably 5 minute line. Like, and it was full, but it moved very quickly.
My line at Fort Lauderdale took like 45 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's not Jesus, it's cold.
Shut the fuck up.
What does that even mean?
It just means
So, like,
I mean it
wait-
isn't Jesus and it is cold, so it was just a factual
So-
statement.
So I said, like, I guess it was, we were waiting online for, like, what con was it? Anime?
Supercon or Animate.
Yeah, well, it was Anime Miami, I think. And, oh, that was back when Anime Miami
It's animate
in
Miami, not animate
was in
Florida.
January. Was in January, and then they added Magic City after that, the year after that, and put animate in November or October. Fuck. But yeah, so it was animate Miami, and we're waiting in line. It's early January. It was pretty cold out, so I said, "Jesus, it's cold." I guess I just naturally said it. Wasn't a joke. Just me saying, "Jesus, it's cold." I guess I don't know. It was cold, and then Josh, Zach's brother, says, "It's not Jesus. It's cold." And I'm like, "Okay." And then the more I think about it, I was like, "What the fuck does that even mean?" I said, "Jesus is cold." He says, "It's not Jesus. It's cold."
I mean, he was technically just stating fact. It is not Jesus, and it is cold.
True.
So
it's
he
true.
was just adding to your statement.
My theory is that he was attempting a joke, but didn't know what to say. So he just said something hoping it would be funny.
I think he was kind of getting into his religious like fanaticism, and he was like channeling his inner like Jehovah's Witness. He's like, it's not Jesus right now. It's cold. If it was Jesus, it'd be warm. Right?
Was Jesus a warm person? Like, if you touch Jesus' skin, would it be warm? Or would it be, like, cold?
Well, he's dead, and he doesn't have any skin, so probably cold.
Jesus, if you're watching this...
Jesus is cold.
Jesus, if you're watching this, is your skin hot, or is your skin cold? Comment below to solve, like, a 3-year debate. It's not over yet. How do you like it so far?
Thanks for watching, Jesus. We know you're a big vlog fan, so it's nice of you to watch the podcast.
I'm just okay. So I have this Rooster Teeth animated adventures poster, and there's so much shit on it that like every time you look at it, you notice something new. Like just now in the it's a big, huge crowd of a bunch of characters, and as they get closer to the front of the poster, the bottom poster, they get bigger. And in the back, there's a lot of small ones. I just noticed a completely ginger Bernie Burns towards the back. I wonder how many Bernies there are in all on this poster. Probably a lot. But yeah, every time I look at that poster, I notice something new.
I agree. That is a very complex poster. It's got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So, anything else to talk about?
Yeah, I have. We're just getting started. So I crossed off one thing on my list, 2 things on my list because we talked about Akihabara.
I crossed off
Kiss.
5.
Okay. I guess we could talk about my obsession with two short films. Actually, you'd probably better explain the background. Like, what is this aired on?
I'm pretty sure we talked about this last podcast.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we did talk about we talked about This House Has People in it last podcast. I finally sat down and I watched the 1.5 hour long analysis of it, and it was amazing. Like, it was so interesting and so well made.
I really love
Nightmind. I was so scared shitless, and then something just turned in my brain. I'm like, wait a minute. This is a short film that contains no real content, and this is nothing. And then instantly, I was not scared at all. Like, I was too scared to go in my hallway. And then I got to the point where I'm like, oh, this is not real at all. I can just walk out in the hallway. And I did. And nothing happened. There was no pink man with children's bed sheets standing in the hallway waiting for me.
It's like it's that weird like instinctual part of your brain where it's like, I clearly know like this is not real and nothing is going to happen to me if I step out of my room. But what if I do step out and he is there? So it's like, oh, should I risk it?
Oh, did I tell you about this dream I had the other night?
No.
Okay, so My dream is I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm in my room. So obviously I didn't know it was a dream at the time. Because if you wake up in your bed and it's the exact same situation as when you went to sleep, you're obviously not going to know it's a dream.
Yes.
So I wake up in my bed and all of a sudden the door opens and Alberto just walks into my room. And I start screaming and then I wake up.
Al back from Orlando.
He didn't, like, try to kill me. He didn't do anything. He didn't even say
You were
anything. He just walked in my room.
But that's a thing that would happen in real life, and you wouldn't scream. Like, Alberto has woken you up like that before, correct?
I think so, yeah. Yeah,
Alberto did scare me, waking me up once.
Oh,
very badly.
Tell that story.
Okay, so before we were coming up to see Josh in Gainesville, I stayed over at Alberto's place for the night because we were gonna drive up in the morning. So I actually slept in Caesar's bed because Jen was also there.
Caesar's Alberto's little brother.
Yeah, so I slept in Alberto's little brother's bed, and that was fine, and I slept fairly well. But like, at that point I had been staying at. I was at school for about like 8 months or something. At that point, and then when I was staying at home, no one would wake me up. I just wake up on my own because I'm an adult, and then so I'm sleeping in Alberto's brother's bed, and then I wake up to Alberto slamming the door, saying "Get up," but he said it in a weird voice, so I didn't know who it was, and I'm like I woke up, I'm like, okay, and I'm like, oh my god, who is that? What is going on? Is that my RA? I'm so scared. And then I'm like, oh wait, it's Alberto. I know where I am. I was so scared for that like half a second.
It's that weird first night of sleeping in a different place. Like, if you're used to sleeping somewhere for so long, and then you move into a new place, like, it's that when you wake up, there's a little hint of fear before you realize what's going on. Like,
yeah, when I slept on your floor, there was no fear, but there's no fear in my body. There was also no heat in my body. I just felt completely cold. I felt like a reptile.
I'm so sorry.
The second night was pretty good though, even though I only slept for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Shout outs to that time daylight savings time screwed us.
Oh yeah, we were like all hanging out, and it was like, I think it was 1:59, right? And then it goes to 3 on daylight savings, right? So it's 1:50. Like, we had to wake up like pretty early next morning, and we're gonna go like, so we're gonna stay out probably till like 3.
We were like counting We were like counting the time we had together, like down by the hour as it was passing.
Yeah, so it's like 1:59, and we're like, oh yeah, and all of a sudden it goes 3, and we're like, what the fuck?
And we're like, did we all just miss an hour? And then it's like, oh no, it's daylight savings time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So daylight savings time fucked us yet again, and I will make it my life.
Useless.
I will make it my life goal to tear down daylight savings time.
I knew you were gonna say that. It's a useless concept. There should be no daylight savings time. It's useless. It doesn't help anyone. Bullshit. Let's get rid of daylight savings time.
I agree.
Oh yeah, so I found, I was at the Wellington. I love saying Wellington. It's like a British guy. Wellington. I was at the Wellington Mall.
Is the Wellington Mall...
Wellington anyway?
I don't know, it's some dish. I think it's like meatloaf.
Okay, so... Yeah, so I was at the Wellington Mall the other day, and I was at FYE. A couple of things happened at FYE before I tell you what I bought. There was I can't tell how old. She looked 12, but she had a baby with her. So
unless it was their sibling or someone they were babysitting, they're not 12. But if it was that, they're 12, canonized. I think it's 12-year-old mother. She was in full cosplay in FYE as I think someone from Tokyo Ghoul. It's like white hair, red clothes, and stuff. Like, and I'm just like, my stance on cosplay. I love cosplay. I eat that shit up. I follow a bunch of different cosplayers.
But not
I
in
love
FYE.
cosplay. And my thing about cosplay is awesome. It's amazing. It's so cool at conventions or at movie premieres. Cosplay someone from the movie. Don't go to the fucking mall dressed in a cosplay. Like, go in clothing. Like, am I crazy or do you agree with me?
I'm gonna agree with you. People in cosplay in public, kind of weird. I haven't seen it
Either
very
that,
much.
don't go, or go to FIU dressed as Asuka and like with your rest of your Shinji friends. Then it's
Actually, I can say one experience of cosplay in public that I do enjoy is overflow from conventions. So like when,
Yeah,
when
that's
a big
hilarious.
convention is going on, you can go to other places and see people in full costume.
Frieza.
Like you go to Starbucks and you see 8 Friezas sitting at a table drinking lattes.
Oh god.
I'm gonna look that up right now. I haven't seen it in so long.
What I bought, and also I saw some with Undertale t-shirts. The first time I've ever seen like Undertale in public. Other than when the person put up the fills you with determination save points all around my campus. But you sent it again. But yeah, I ended up I'm gonna look at the picture first. Yeah, it's a bunch of Frieza cosplayers sitting around drinking coffee.
Just look up Frieza's in Starbucks, and it's on like the second line.
Oh god. So anyway, so I ended up finding something I've been looking for quite a while. The Monkey D. Luffy, the main protagonist of One Piece, pop figure.
Pulp figure?
Pop figure. Cosplay. And yeah, so I found the Monkey D. Luffy pop figure. And something noticed right off the way, they fucked it up. Like, because how pop figures work, if you keep it in the box at least. I'm a firm believer in keeping the pop figures in the boxes. I feel like the boxes are almost part of the figure in a way. Or else, yeah. So how the boxes work is, which I think is dumb anyway to begin with, they put half of, like, I'm trying to explain it. Look up any pop figure box and you'll see it. But like, it's an image like of the pop figure that's inside but cut in half on the front. Okay, they do it. I don't look like it, but it's something they do. Nothing I could do about it. And you always just look inside and you see the figure. They fucked up. I don't know what they did. They fucked it up where the image on the front of the box of Luffy covers half of his face in the actual figure's face. So if you look at the Luffy pop figure, it's like half of his face is covered. But I didn't want to get Shikamibo'd because I know I'm never going to find it again because I haven't found it anywhere else. So yeah, I bought it.
I think you should be thanking the box for making you not have to look at that much of a pop figure. And I think you should take them out of the box.
The picture is the pop figure.
Yeah, but you should take them out of the box because they're really shitty and you don't fucking need a box because they cost $7 and they're never going to be worth anything because they're mass-produced pieces of junk. They don't even look good. They don't have face or eyes. They're just dots. They just disgust me.
I like pop figures. I don't love them. I like them.
I would never spend money on a pop figure other than that one that I bought for you.
They released Makaku City Actor pop figures.
I would buy every single one, but they're not. But the point is, they're not going to because they only release the things that are super popular and like guaranteed to make money. And yeah,
They release baby metal pop figures. Like, what the fuck?
it's just pandering. They're never gonna release Macaco City pop figures because there's no market. People who like that stuff already know what good merchandise is.
If they make Ruby fucking pop figures, I'm buying all of them.
Fuck that. Unless if they make a Neo, fine. If they don't, fuck you. No
Okay.
way.
I don't mind pop figures. I like them. I have
Hey,
1,
speaking
2,
of
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pop figures.
speaking of Ruby, I watched something Ruby related since the last podcast.
Ruby Chibi.
I watched the first episode of Ruby Chibi, and it was not good, so I didn't finish. I didn't continue, and I don't plan on it.
I honestly, it's not good, but it's not
It's not
meant to
good.
be good. It's fine for what it is. It's like fine for what it is. It's supposed to be just random dumb shorts, and for that, as random dumb shorts, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, to me, it's just. I understand it's supposed to be a tide over while they work on Volume 4, but to me, it's just a waste of time. Like, to me, it's like they should just be working all on Volume 4.
The thing is, I don't think they actually work in the off season. I think they work like right before it's about to air, and then while it's airing. Which
So
I don't
why are
think
they
should
airing
do.
this? Just a tide over?
Yeah, I think it's like a small thing that like a couple people can work on while the rest work on Red versus Blue.
I don't watch Red vs. Blue. Some people love it, some people hate it. I don't know, no opinion. But
I feel like you can't really get into it if you never got into Halo. And
I never
I
liked
was-
Halo. So
yeah, I was
I'm
never
gonna watch
huge
Red
into
vs.
Halo.
Blue.
I agree.
But Ruby, on the other hand, in my opinion, is one of the greatest pieces of media ever created. It's one of the greatest fictional stories ever told.
You do great, right, Zach?
I would agree, yeah.
Yeah,
I would also
but Ruby Chibi is even better.
what I would also agree is a great piece of media. One of the best is Space Dandy Season 2, which I recently watched, and Josh watched in the past, and it's great.
Did you finish it?
No.
Oh, okay. What episode are you on?
I just finished the Scarlet one.
Okay,
For
so you
the
have a
second
couple
time.
more, right?
That was episode 10, so yeah, I have 3 more.
Okay. You have 3 more episodes, but the last one's a 2-parter. So
Oh, so I
you
have 2
really
more
have 2.
episodes.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm excited.
Space Dandy Season 2 is amazing. I love Season 1, but I do think Season 2 is better. Like, Season 1 I gave a 9 out of 10. Which is amazing. So 9 out of 10 is one of the best ratings you could give.
It is, in fact, the second best rating.
Second best rating you could possibly give. But I don't throw around 10 out of 10s like they're nothing. And I gave Space Dandy Season 2 a 10 out of 10. So, you could put that one in your notes, kids, because it's disbanding.
So Day Spandy Season 2 is very good. And I think it does have my favorite episode so far, which is the Limbo episode. But
That episode's
season,
amazing.
But Season 1 has the Chameleonian episode, which
It's the
is a
Chameleon.
very is a very close second, because it's literally
So dumb.
it's 22 minutes straight of just these 3 idiots being as dumb as possible, and it's just so satisfying to watch every time. They count off
I
and
love-
they get 4. The 3 of them count off and get 4, and they don't realize that it's wrong.
Oh, it's so good. I said I have a definitive favorite episode of Space Dandy, and for some reason I can't remember it now. I have a definitive favorite episode. I've always had a definitive favorite episode, and for some reason it's not coming to my head.
Is it the Johnny one?
I'm gonna look up the
The-
episode list for season 2, and it will jog my memory.
The Johnny episode really pissed me off.
Which
Because
one
it
is
was
that?
that's the one where they make the band.
Oh, that episode's great.
It just pissed me off because they're both acting so dumb through the entire thing. Like nothing they did at any point made sense. And I enjoyed it, but like I was upset the whole time. Why would you drop kick your co-star on stage? Fuck.
I love the High School Musical episode.
Oh, that one was great.
The Big Fish episode is amazing.
That was
I love,
that
like,
was
the
the
atmosphere and stuff of it.
that was the fishing one, right?
Yeah. Did you like the laugh track one?
That one was great. That's I liked it. There's a lot of development for Honey in it, which is nice.
I don't remember. I had a definitive favorite episode. Is it in season 1? I love how every title has baby in it. It's probably in.
What's the-
I can't remember my favorite episode. I love the High School Musical episode. It's
What's
great.
the Chameleonian episode named?
Nobody knows the chameleon alien baby. Honestly, the finale might be my favorite.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet, so no spoilers, please.
They're all good. I love them all.
They are.
Go watch Space Dandy if you haven't watched it. It's amazing.
There's really no bad episodes.
From the same creator. If you've seen Cowboy Bebop, this is considered to be the spiritual successor to Cowboy Bebop. It's nothing like Cowboy Bebop in tone, style, animation, or characters, but it's by the same person, and it takes place in space. So obviously it's the spiritual successor to Cowboy Bebop. So if you like Cowboy Bebop, it means nothing to whether or not you like Space Dandy. So go watch it.
Space Dandy is great. There's no reason not to watch it.
And unlike everyone else, every other anime fan in the world, I do like Space Dandy. I would put Space Dandy higher up in my favorite anime list than Cowboy Bebop. I gave Cowboy Bebop a 9 out of 10. I gave Space Dandy Season 2 a 10 out of 10, so... yeah.
He gave The Witcher an 8 out of 10. Oh, no, what was it? Bioshock Infinite?
Oh, the Game Critics said? I think it was Uncharted 3.
Uncharted 3? 8.5.
I think he said 8.5, and everyone wanted to kill him.
He ruined the Metascore. Did you see that thing actually happened with Uncharted 4? And people were just
It
linking
did?
we're linking Modern Game Journalism, the movie. Think about
8.5
the
out of
Metas.
10. You must be joking. Eric says
Yeah.
as he spins around a fence.
That review was an obvious cry for attention. You must be joking. I like when Rocco's
I love that
laying-
video so
laying-
much.
Rocco's laying prone on the grass, and he's got grass in his mouth. He's just like, "You ruined the Metascore."
It's so good.
That's a great video.
Okay. What else did I want to talk about? The other Adult Swim short film that I've been watching a lot
yeah.
of. Back to that topic is Too Many Cooks. I think I've watched Too Many Cooks at least once every night for like the past week.
I don't know why.
Why?
I like it more. I like it more every time I watch it. It just gives me like pure enjoyment every time I watch it because it is simultaneously really funny and really interesting to analyze.
What's your favorite
Like
name?
you laugh every time. Um, the names of like the people.
Yeah.
I never paid attention to them really. Oh,
There.
Ricky Morton.
Ricky Morton.
It's
There's a. Which one's that?
the chef. There's the chef. He appears, and his name is Ricky Boynton, like Boynton.
I like.
also
I
love
like.
Smurf, obviously.
Oh yeah. Like that's a whole nother level of comedy. It's just the fact that they have all these stupid names constantly coming up in the bottom of the screen. Oh, I found my favorite.
By the way, you can notice the guy a lot earlier than you thought.
Yeah, no, I know. I was just
He's in like
pointing
the
it
first
out.
couple of shots.
I know. I was trying to point it out to you guys, but like,
I never noticed it though. Every time you said it, I would never see it.
oh,
Then
yeah,
now
you
I
just
see
gotta.
it. You gotta watch it
gotta
like
watch
50 times.
Yep.
And-
I found my favorite. My favorite name is Drew, Drew and Johan Asparagus.
I need to pay attention to names next time.
They're wonderful.
What's the best scene? I don't know.
Um,
I think my favorite scene is when just the way it's like directed is like the scene where like the girl realizes she's not in a show, runs out of the she's being chased by the murderer, runs out of the room, goes up into the other room, hides in the closet. The murderer arrives with the theme song following him, like everywhere he goes. It gets louder whenever he's on screen, and it gets like so. And then he like looks at the closet, and you see her name, like sitcom name, glowing through the closet door. It's amazing. I love it so much. Honestly, I can't say I like Too Many Cooks as much as This House Has People in It because of how much depth there is to This House Has People in It. But I'd say Too Many Cooks I like as much for different reasons.
Too Many Cooks is more of a comedy than,
I
This House Has
like
People
some
in
of
It.
this like the interpretations of it though. Like how it's symbolic for like how like network television works and stuff. It's interesting.
I guess.
Um,
My favorite scene in Too Many Cooks is it's a tie between the girl spinning around, becoming the superhero, and then continues spinning and turns back to normal. And the West Wing opening where it keeps panning over the White House and then to an eagle wearing a mask, and it does it like 5 times.
Oh my god, it's like the scene in The Amazing Bulk with the satellites.
I haven't seen The Amazing Bulk.
Oh fuck. God, I can't even talk to you about The Amazing Bulk.
We have to. When are we gonna watch The Amazing Bulk?
Maybe night before SuperCon?
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
Actually no, because the night before SuperCon is gonna be a work night for me.
Oh fuck.
But
Shit.
takes a lot to make a stew.
Pinch of salt. And we got Too Many Cooks.
I've had this song stuck in my head like all day.
Have you watched unedited footage of a bear yet?
If you're talking the other one,
Huh?
if you're talking about unedited footage of Bear, it's on my watch later.
Oh yeah. What about Live Forever as You Are Now?
Is that another one? I haven't heard of it.
Yeah. The Live Forever as You Are Now and unedited footage are both Alan Resnick videos, so you should watch both of those.
Okay. I love how like I was just on YouTube and found that Idea Channel. You know Idea Channel, right?
Don't think so. Is that the
Oh.
Minions Jazz Up the ABCs one?
No. Idea Channel is like an analysis channel on YouTube. It's PBS Idea Channel. It's sponsored by PBS, and he like analyzes different like internet topics, and like he's been around for a long time. Some of his videos are really hit and miss. Some of them were very interesting. Some of them were just boring. Um, but yeah, I found he did it. He did an analysis of Too Many Cooks.
That's cool.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
Too many cooks.
But yeah, if you anyone should go watch Too Many Cooks. Like, it's not scary. It's very funny. I laugh a lot during it. But I would say the better experience is This House Has People in It. But be aware, that house does have people in it. So
it does
be
indeed have
cautious.
people in it.
No, but This House Has People in It. Like, it's one. I explained this in the last podcast, but it's one of those things where when you first watch it, it's not scary because you have no idea what's going on. But the more you think about it, and the more you analyze it and watch analysis and find the extended material, it becomes very scary. Like, it's one of the scariest things I've ever seen. But I wasn't scared while watching it for the first time. It builds. It's very psychological.
I think we said the exact same thing.
Blog.
I think we said the exact same thing last podcast.
Yeah, so if you don't get, I'm planning on writing an article for my blog about how This House Has People in It is like a masterpiece of psychological horror, and I want to do it. I'm gonna do it. So yeah. So this is a quick one, quick anecdote, quick story. So my library. Did I talk about the library last podcast? I don't know.
The library?
Well, if I didn't, I'm going to talk about it now. My family goes to the library, so I tag along with them. The Wellington Library. I don't live in Wellington, by the way. The Wellington Library.
Just like being there.
Its manga selection is so like caught up with the times. Like, if you go to like the Boynton Library and go to the manga section, it's literally gonna be like 2005 and earlier manga. But if you go to like the Wellington Library, you're gonna find like shit that came out like last year. Like they had like most of One Punch Man. They had Boku no Hero. They had like a lot of recent stuff, and they also had Monster Musume. And I don't know if you've heard of Monster Musume, Zach.
I have heard of it, yes, Josh.
You have?
I'm familiar.
Yeah. So I've heard of Monster Musume. Saw the first volume there, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna check it out. See what the hype and the deal with Monster Musume is. This was in a library where this was just to give you context. This manga volume was on a shelf in the library. Anyone walking, it was in the graphic novel and manga section.
So where kids
anyone can just walk up, and it wasn't like a shelf deep in the aisles that kids would be intimidated by. It was like near like the open area, so a kid could just walk up. So, I've always known Monster Musume. I always imagined it to be like a hardcore. I've never seen the show, never read the manga. Imagined it to be a hardcore like ecchi kind of shit where they're not gonna like go all out, but they're gonna like get really close as they possibly can. So I checked out the volume. I haven't read it yet, and I was flipping through it just like randomly, and it's not ecchi, it's hentai.
Yeah, it's just straight up softcore porn.
Like, it is. Like, there's no going around it. It's porn. Yeah. I don't know why they had that in the library. Um,
Libraries are a place for books.
I'm gonna go to the like pool, sit by the pool, and read Monster Musume. Gonna do it
I
one day.
I will tear down libraries.
I love libraries so much. It's such a great invention. It's like a place where you can go and you can just like
Free books.
rent unlimited like books and movies and music. Go home, watch the movies, read the books, and then give it back when you're done without paying a cent.
You can also sit in between the bookshelves or go in a study room, but not alone.
What was the second thing you said?
You could go in a study room, but not alone.
What I heard is
You
yes,
can
you could sit in the
go in a
bookshelves.
study room.
I heard you. I heard you the second time. I was saying what I heard the first time. What I heard the first time was you could sit in the bookshelves or not alone.
Yeah, but you know
Not
where
anymore.
you can't be alone.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore. You guys have fun. Oh, it was fun. No, it was
Do I have anything else on my list? I do. Shit. Let me bang through this stuff. Fuck. Okay. Game of Thrones. Last Sunday's episode. This is gonna go up in like 2 years from now, so the show will probably be over by the time this podcast goes up. But last episode was, just give you a little idea of time capsule. Season 6, episode 5, and it is my favorite episode of Game of Thrones so far, but not for the reason that everyone else is. Honestly, like, fuck, I'm trying to think of a way to like articulate this properly. Fuck. Game of Thrones is amazing. Go watch it. You can watch my review if you want to know what I actually think about it. I'm too tired to like form a coherent point about my opinion. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna wake the fuck up. I'm gonna talk about this episode because it deserves merit. If you don't watch Game of Thrones, don't start now. At this point in the game, just wait till they do Game of Thrones Brotherhood. What did you say?
I'm just gonna go on record saying fuck Game of Thrones. That's all I wanted to say.
This one is for my 100 holetariat bitches. You have nothing to lose but your chains and your clothes. So let's share the means of reproduction and let me hammer your sickle. Quit stalling and said they're cummy commies who need to be free tonight. Get 0 back and straight into the gulag for you. Get set back. Your Mars' little cup slut. Get 15 back and Lenin will revolutionize your pussy. Get 20 back and he'll explode like Chernobyl. That's what I thought of the new Game of Thrones episode, guys.
I agree.
Okay, so this episode revealed so much shit, like, and that's the reason why it's my favorite episode, based on the reveals and what it did for like the lore of the series. Like, it completely like sort of changed the way we understand like the fantastical components of Game of Thrones. Like, we now understand the logic and origins behind the main antagonist of the entire series. And we also now, so like we know the purpose of the main antagonist, and we know how the main antagonist came to be from one episode. that wasn't a season finale. And obviously, everyone knows a certain character sacrificed themselves. And honestly, like, I wouldn't have been sad because I don't really care about this character that much.
Who would?
Like, it's not a character that no one's favorite character is Hodor. Like, no
Whoa,
one's.
spoilers.
Fuck it. If you're watching this podcast, you don't care about
It's
spoilers.
yeah, you don't like Game of Thrones because it's not good. I was gonna make a joke and say like if you like Game of Thrones, you can get out. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Ha! But then I realized that joke's fucking stupid, and I hate everything about a show that panders so largely to the fucking meme. And I don't know, it just makes me never want to watch the show.
Zach,
What?
don't watch the show. I'm not telling you to watch the show. If any, like, I know you're never gonna read the books.
I might read the books.
Like, it's such a good story and a universe and characters and everything's amazing about it. But if you're going into it for the first time now and have not seen any of it, I would not say watch the show. I would say read the books. Because at this point we're getting towards the end of the show. So, and we know in like 5 years from now they're going to release another version of the show that's actually following the last like couple books. Like, we're so close to the end at this point that I'm like, just read the books and wait for the next show that they're inevitably going to do.
Do you really think they're gonna end the show, even though it makes so much money?
Then they confirmed that season 8's going to be the last season.
All right, fair enough.
We're on season 6 now. Halfway done with season 6. But there's a rumor, it's not confirmed, that season 7 is going to be 5 episodes and season 8 is going to be 5 episodes instead of 10 episodes each. And so, like, obviously I don't care about this character dying too much because he's no one's favorite character. He's a character that's... But the way the whole final 10 minutes of the episode was conducted, not even relating to him, just relating to the way it was conducted, I haven't been this nervous in a show, like, since watching Ruby. Like I was literally, like, my hand was, like, wrapped around my seat to, like, the point where it was, like, numb when I lifted it up. Like, that's how tightly it was wrapped up. I was so tense. But yeah, if you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. But so yeah, it was my favorite episode, not for what everyone's flipping out about Hodor, obviously, but it's my favorite episode for the other stuff. And no one seems to be talking about that shit, and I don't know why, because that's the best part of the episode. Like, I don't know. Do you kind of get what I'm saying, Zach?
Yeah.
It's like if they did a Ruby episode where so much was revealed about like the villain and everything, and then Zwei dies at the end, and everyone was just talking about Zwei instead of the actual shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a debate. Like, anyway, this week's podcast is sponsored by the Kiss concert movie. Go see it. It was one night only, the night we're recording this. So go see it. It's worth it's going to come out on DVD probably eventually. It's worth your money, your shekels.
How much you pay to see that? $12.50.
I don't know. My dad paid. I assume it was like $12.50, and it was
anything
worth.
Else? You got anything else to say?
Every penny. I think that's everything. Oh, I've been trying to list every movie I've ever seen in my entire life. I've been working on it for quite a few hours added up now, and it's interesting. It's a very interesting project because I think I've documented so far. I'm doing it in different chunks. I think I've gotten so. I think I've done 1997 through 2011 so far. I think it's already at like over 500 movies. Like I've seen so much movies, and to expand upon that, I've seen so much shit because the entire era of movies from when I first started going to theaters in like 2001, 2002 to probably like 2000 and through 2009, everything I saw in theaters was most likely shit because that was before I developed tastes. And everyone sees shit movies as a kid in theaters. And it's not even theaters. I've seen so many movies that the vast majority is bound to be shit.
I don't like movies, so I sort of made a letterbox and I listed the movies that I thought of, and then I forgot about it because I don't care. And I haven't seen any movies
Yeah.
in like a year. It's been wonderful.
I want to. I love movies. I've always loved movies. Movies are amazing to me. Every movie to me, even terrible, horrible, shitty movies, are every single movie is a miracle to me. Like the fact that they exist.
I
I don't know.
don't.
It's just I've always been the kind of person that's fascinated by movies and loves movies, and like I thought did this project because I was bored, but it's really cool to go back and like remember everything you've seen. And there's a lot of movies that I saw that I just don't remember at all. Like I know I've seen that movie, but I don't remember what happens in it. And it's interesting to see those kind of things. It just shows you the good ones that you'll remember for the whole entire life, versus those shitty movies that you don't even remember what the characters look like. And yeah, so I wanted to make a grand point here, but I forgot. My goal, oh yeah, my goal tonight is I want to get through 2016 tonight, so I can start probably tomorrow everything before 1997.
Have fun. Because
Digi actually inspires me because he was like trying to make lists of every piece of media he's consumed in every medium, and I'm like, it's never gonna work.
why would you even do that?
The awesome thing about movies is that it's so well documented what movies were released every year that like you never have to worry about like it getting lost in time. Like I feel like for me at least, it would be physically impossible to list every book I've ever read
Really? How many
because
books have you read?
a lot like it would be definitely be physically impossible for me to list every book I've ever read simply because there's no like it's not like you can Google every book list like released in let's say 2002,
Why can't you?
just a random year. Think about versus movies at least. Think about
Yeah,
how
I
many
guess.
books are released every year.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Anyway, um, yeah, that's everything on my topic list. If you're bored and have nothing to do, list every movie you've ever seen and comment it below.
Good night. Okay, it's over.
Okay.